What is it like being Victor Billione Walker these days?
Oh, I can't believe you would ask me that. I don't know. I feel it's a blessing, honestly, to be able to do what I love to do, to be able to share those things with people, to be able to create. I think creating those things that become associated with me, that are not actually me, but those extensions of me, that creative energy, is just important. And so when you ask, what is it like to be me? I guess liberating is the only word that I can share with you. Being free, almost 40, and being able to say that though I've been through what I've been through, I have developed not only a way of coping, but a way of thriving. And I think thriving, liberating, those are creative, those are things that I would have to say that's what it feels like to be me.
If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be and what would you be doing?
I would be on the continent, Africa. I would be someplace learning what life could have been like had we not been disturbed by this transatlantic slave trade. How different would I be? What creative things would I be doing? Who would be loving me? And who would I be free to love on the continent? I would be someplace on the side of a hill eating something and not worrying about the politics of America and racism and sexism and homophobia. I would be someplace peaceful and paying it no mind.
What has been your greatest challenge with respect to your poetry?
The greatest challenge in respect to my poetry. That's a good one. I would have to say getting out of my own head. Sometimes I come up with ideas and concepts, and before they make it to the page, I've already edited and re-edited in my head. But it stifles my creativity. It doesn't allow me to give you exactly what I've been feeling. It gives you a modified version of what I've been feeling. And so I believe that if I can get out of my head and not think for the person or people that are experiencing my creativity, if I can get out of my head, you would get more of the experience that is me as a poet.
What has been the best part of your day today?
Really? The best part of my day today has been talking with you and being re-energized. Sometimes I forget how brilliant, how talented, how creative, how important, how loved, how loving I am. And so being with you today has helped me re-energize. It has given me something to hold on to as I get to the next level that is me, and I'm grateful for that. So thank you.
You're welcome. So tell us, well actually, how about this? Give us a peek into your creativity, how you do your creative poetry and your songs and even books. What do you do? How do you create that?
Wow. I always say that real life makes the best poetry. There is nothing that I have on a page that has not started in life. From all of my poetry books to No Tea, No Shade. It may be fiction, but it ain't false. It is a combination of real experiences. But honestly, every poem starts with an emotion, a deep emotion. And I attempt to share with my audience what I felt as I was writing. I have people that come up to me in tears sometimes. And one of my childhood friends said that she read one of my poems at her brother's funeral. I had no idea. So these things that I just sit at home with some incense and tea resonate to some people, and so it is, they're feeling what I intended for them to feel. It starts from a real place, and it takes on its own life when it gets to my audience, and I am so grateful for that.
So tell us what's next for Victor Billione Walker. Is there a new book in the works? What's going on?
Yes. I am working on my second novel, a sequel to No Tea, No Shade, entitled Love and Fear. It talks about Chauncey King and how he has grown since the last one. It talks about Chauncey King and how he's grown since the last book, but it also gets deeper into how do we become okay with who we are. What method or what journey or what elements of our journey tell us how to emerge more beautiful? What do we do? How do we let go of the past and live in the moment? And what is keeping us from being our authentic selves? And so yes, there is a book, a new novel. There's also a new book of poetry entitled Grand Boulevard, which is all Detroit poetry about my experiences as Black, gay, and a Detroiter, and whatever the universe wants to send my way. There are things inside of me that are screaming to get out. I intend to let them out, and I intend to let them live.
Any last words for us?
I just want to say that I thought you said 5 questions, and this is way more than 5 questions, and I feel like these are personal, and I love when you ask me personal questions, because it isn't my natural instinct to share some of the things that you ask me. Like the question, what is my purpose for your blog? I did not expect to share that with you, because to me that's like so personal, and so I'm glad to be able to share some of the personal experiences, my personal thoughts, my personal philosophy with you, and I can guarantee that if someone else asks those questions, I want to say
Thank you.
Thank you.